Shining on the outside. Can't explain chocolate face while I'm living my ride. But it's cloudy on the inside. Let's go.
It ain't a damn thing good these days in the hood. I'm from the dirty PA. Let's get that shit understood. Yeah, I still grip wood and my diamonds say shine. But this life I on the grind, it's time to fuck with your mind. All the bitches and the fools with they snake ass moves. All the stitches in the game need to snipe them fools. Man, I'm still quite confused. How Pimp C died, and I know my nigga missed in the hood worldwide. No lie, another player up in the sky. Tell Dolph to ask God, could he bless my life? I tried, but I still hope drinking my cup. I might deny, but I still go and fuck me a slut. Beating it up, good, in the room 2 days. Popping the mags, man, I need to change my ways. I pray, but I'm still out living the lie. I'm living my life high, and I don't know why. And
Shining on the outside. Can't explain chocolate face while I'm living my ride. It's cloudy on the inside. Shining on the outside. Can't explain chocolate face while I'm living my ride. It's cloudy on the inside.
Hey man, let me apologize first of all. Let me apologize, man. I ain't gonna say I damn near forgot about this topic. I was wrapping up my gym activities and a nigga hadn't seen me in a while. He wanted to chop game. Really just waste time. You know what I mean? It wasn't much game being swapped because the thing is, he think I look familiar, but I don't never reveal nothing to him. We just talk about shits and giggles, you know what I mean? We just talk about grown man business. But he'd be like, man, you look like such and such, man, whatever. And I used to tell him, you know what I'm saying, for months, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. So now he just know me as, you know what I'm saying, big homie, Herbert. Oh, yeah, cut. Yeah, welcome back to the Trill Cast, man. Let me see who we got off of this thing, man. Players was waiting on me, man. Hey, man, that show make a Trill nigga feel good, man. Look like Jesus, let me see. James Wilson was in here first. Then say Sanchez came through this thing. Jesus Trevino, you know, he in this thing. Def Head, you know what I mean? Who else? Man, we've been having a lot of new people visiting the channel, man, and I want to welcome y'all to the channel and whatnot. Okay, yeah, I wasn't getting no Kagogi just at this point. Justin Kleinix, what it is? Nah, I was Kagogi'd out all day today. Bad to bad. I'm cool on that, but you know, soon as a nigga pull out, 30 minutes later, nigga won't go back in. Yeah, man, but nah, say, man, check it out, man. I don't mean to seem disgruntled, but they got a lot of new people come and find this channel, and I don't know, they find it amusing that they find that I'm a truck driver also. You know, it's a joke to them. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't get the joke, huh? Can someone help me? I don't get the joke. What funny? What's funny? I don't get it. Somebody help me out. Oh, you a truck driver. Shut up and drive that truck. You coming on a nigga channel that almost got 10,000 subscribers at any day who felt like, hey, let me turn my YouTube up because it was sitting there dormant. You know what I mean? You're talking about a nigga that's written in books and magazines and print media of all sorts. That's just a few things. But I ain't here to pop my shit because the people who fool with me because they cool with me, they know what's popping with me. They know what's happening with me. But it's the new Johnny come latelys that discovered the channel, and they finding some humor in when I do a truck video or something. Oh, you in the truck? Huh? I don't get it. I don't get it. So somebody help me out, man. Somebody help me out. Get me to understand where they coming from if you know. Because I don't get it. I don't see where the joke is. Because let's say we follow you to your job. Let's follow you to your job. What are we going to see? But even then, there's no joke in that, because if this is how you're going to take care of yourself, that's what grown men do. That's what grown men do, dog. Grown men, by any means, that's not going to get them, you know what I'm saying, in a jam or thrown in a slammer. And even sometimes we risk it and get thrown in the slammer. But to take care of ourselves, dog, we got to get out here and make something shake. I didn't come lying and bullshit, nigga. In 2015, my music sales slowed all the way the fuck down. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm not ashamed. Because I don't know too many. Listen, dog, I don't know too many niggas that survived off of music for a long ass time. Worked out 2 times a day. Did meetings, studios, sell CDs. Hey, man, like travel, perform, different cities, like for years. Safe, unscathed, unharmed. Was blessed to be able to do that, city to city, state to state. So now you find me as a stumped down, bona fide, grown ass man taking care of my business, taking care of my children and all my responsibilities. Nigga, I done graduated, nigga. I'm not ashamed of it, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I'm not ashamed. Nigga, look at me, nigga. I look good, you know. Bitch, nigga. I pull hoes in their early 30s. I ain't got no complaints, my nigga. But I'm trying to understand when a fuck nigga come through here talking about, ha ha, he, you a truck driver. What the fuck you mean? I don't know. Somebody help me out. Jesus Trevino say, your pocket's still fat regardless. You a truck driver or not. Can't be on the couch being lazy. There's a hustle for everyone, even being a truck driver. Bills got to get paid. Mouths got to get fed. What if I was a diesel mechanic? Oh, ha, you a diesel mechanic. I think bitch ass people just want something to say and got something to say regardless. I'm not mad. I'm just trying to find, where's the joke? He, where's the joke? So it's like, to some people, it's like truck driving like a downgrade profession or something. Like, is truck driving like a bullshit profession or something? I didn't know. Somebody let me know, because I didn't know. Because when I was researching back in the day, 2012, you know what I'm saying? Ed told me 2011, 2010, get a CDL. Like, don't get me wrong. I was half-ass offended because I was thinking, like, why would I do that? I'm still making all this money from, I said Jeep. Hold on, little Jeep. I'm still making all this money from music. Why would I do that? But in reality, he was actually telling me some grown man shit that would have helped my life. Because at the end of the day, dog, we men. We're not what we do. We are men. We're not our professions. At the end of the day, we're men. Because guess what? when a catastrophic event take place, a flood, let's say a flood. When a flood comes, mixed with some high wind, hurricane, storm, what does your profession has to do with your survival during this time when it's necessary for a man to maybe patch a roof, nail some shit up, make a plan for his family, learn a evacuation route, pack enough batteries and food and water to take care of his family? What does your profession has to do with life then? And let's say at that point in time, I'm a very successful rapper and I got all these diamonds and jewels and money, and ain't none of that can help me when that catastrophic event come through. It takes a man. So if you're new to my channel, do me a favor. If you have something negative you think you want to say, be quiet. Watch, listen. Maybe this channel not for you. And just as quiet as you came in, quietly exit. Because all this time, we didn't need you. And we damn sure don't need you now. And I don't mean no never mind. I appreciate that soup from Jesus Trevino, that $4.99. You know what I mean? Let me see. It's immature to talk down on someone else's profession or how they make their money. Be happy they're making money and taking care of. Yeah, GMB, straight up. It takes understanding, knowing the obvious career choice. It's understood. But, you know, on these channels, there's these hidden comments that might be derogatory. YouTube does it automatically. If they feel whatever somebody is saying may be, you know what I'm saying, a derogatory comment, they hide the comment and they leave it up to you to go and look at it if you want to. You know what I mean? And ever so often, maybe once a week, I go in my hidden comments to see what people saying. A good bit of times it'd be some little wacky, tobacco, some bullshit. You know what I mean? It may be an insult. It may be this or that, but never not too much. But ever so often I'm finding these people like, oh, now you're a truck driver. Oh, you drive trucks. Well, I don't get it. Dude, let me say this. If you come by this channel, do you understand that I gave myself a job? Do you understand, like, I created myself a job? Do you understand that? For about 15 months, I became an employee. For a month and a half, I worked for my homeboy. For about 6 months, I worked for another guy. And then after that, I bought my own truck. I'm an independent contractor, meaning my schedule is designed by me. I can decide in the morning, I'm not going to work, I'm going to the gym. Then go to work. Then work 3-4 hours. But I'm not trying to brag by saying that. It's just, that's my life. That's what I designed for my life. It feels good at times to control your own schedule, but I do suffer. It don't just come with all highlights. It's not just all, oh yeah, I'm independent. Yeah, I own. It comes with a heavy ass responsibility. And those who've been paying attention lately they seen I just went through some crazy shit at the end of the year. But as a man, my children didn't feel what I went through. As a man, none of my bills felt what I went through. So when you come here, don't just say, oh, you're a truck driver. If you want to say anything about me, tell me you're an entrepreneur. Tell me you're a very talented, hustling ass, grinding ass grown man that take care of his business, his friends, and his motherfucking family. Because if you come and you say anything other than that, that means you don't know of my legacy. You don't know of my lineage. You don't know of me. You only seeing 30 to 40 seconds of a clip and you thinking, oh, you this. Son of a bitch, you don't know what I am. You're not going to be able to sum up what I am in 60 seconds. That's your ignorance to think you can say something about a person in 60 seconds or 25 minutes or 30 minutes. Come watch this motherfucking story, nigga. One of the greatest stories ever told. Let me see what these goddamn comments saying. You know what I mean? That's old boy. You ain't a real trucker if you ain't never bought a lot, Lizzie. I ain't no real trucker, man. I ain't no real trucker, man. Let me see. We all our own boss while you dudes making a few dollars on our nigga, we make 6 figures plus. I'm broke. I'm broke. Nah. With great power comes great responsibility. Let me see. Lex Luthor say, nigga, we making 6 figures plus. Huh? Now, I'm just saying, though, man, I'm not in competition with anyone. I'm not in competition with anyone. If I wanted to be in competition with people, I would have tried to remain in the industry amongst niggas that was multimillionaires. I would have made all kind of whatever it took moves to stay amongst them niggas. You know what I mean? But the way the chips fell, the way life shifted, I was open for the unexpected. What's life gonna throw it? I'm here for it. Because at the end of the day, regardless of how much money you make, how much status you have, how much access you have, you die. Not just you. We all do. So enjoy your little dash. Don't live your dash hating. You're gonna miss out on something. Zay Sanchez, what it is, man. Truck drivers are important. They get them things all over the country. Hey, man, listen. I never knew how important truck drivers were until I became a trucker. You did? It is a very important job. It's a very risky job. Also a very dangerous job. It's also a job where your job is always in jeopardy. So it takes a professional to do this job. Most people think it's just getting something to and from. It's just you drive a truck. You don't understand the logistics of the shit. All you know is you go in the grocery store and you reach on the shelf and you can grab your favorite macaroni and cheese, good processed food eating motherfucker. That's all you know. Let me see what Lex Luthor say. No, we not competing, but shit, us drivers make the world move. That's what I'm trying to say. We make the motherfucking world move, dog. Y'all seen when shit shut down, how fucking shelves was empty as a bitch. Nigga, it was a toilet paper crisis in certain parts of the area. Can you imagine? I can only imagine. Can you imagine running low on tissue paper? Because a nigga lost a boatload of motherfucking toilet paper, toilet tissue. Y'all seen it happen. Niggas bought all the goddamn toilet paper and paper towels off the goddamn shelf. Shelves emptied in the summer, bitch. Niggas going to panicking. But they say, oh, you a truck driver. Bitch ass nigga, we the reason for the season. Everything you got has been moved in one of them goddamn trailers or on one of them goddamn trailers. Flat bed, you know what I mean? Step deck, you know what I mean? Container, you know what I mean? Dry van, reefer. How you think you get your fucking food, nigga? Huh? How you think you walk in Walmart and get you a basket full of shit, bitch ass nigga? Because some motherfucking professional driver who took the time and got his license, he keeps his health right so he can pass his physical. He keeps his equipment in order so when DOT stop him, he can keep on going. He lives a lifestyle where he can drive professionally and stay safe and keep you safe on the road, getting your products to and from the motherfucking stores. And you fix your mouth to think you're making a joke about a grown-ass man who's taking care of professional business to make sure that every product that I'm carrying safely arrives to and from? I'd like to go on your job site and see what the fuck you doing. See how you eating. See, can you park and do whatever the fuck you want to do when you want to do it? I don't know. I'm just saying. See, can you work 4 hours in the motherfucking day and make more money than most niggas make in a week? And I don't mean no stunt. I don't mean no stunt. But I'm trying to understand when a nigga arrive on this intellectual property talking about you a truck driver. Bitch ass nigga, I'm also a motherfucking rapper with a catalog of music that's been put out over a span of 20-some years. Do you know what I mean? Bitch ass nigga, I'm also a motherfucking clothing designer, been selling motherfucking Trill gear for over 20-some years. That's just the name of few. You know what I mean? Nigga then wrote a book. Nigga got movie scripts. Nigga got a whole monetized motherfucking Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm just being myself. I'm being myself. When you Google my motherfucking name, nigga, when you Google my motherfucking name, nigga, look at all that shit pop up. And all that shit about me. But I'm coming to this motherfucker being humble as a bitch. I'm the one sitting up here with Slim Thug number in my phone. Bun B number in my phone. Devin the Dude. Mr. Lee. All sorts of other motherfuckers. But I ain't in the, when the camera off, hey, fuck with them people and talk. It's necessary. But I come fuck with y'all. I come fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all fool with me because y'all cool with me. I'm not mad, though. I'm not mad. Because in my closet, I got shirts like this here. The first one given to me by Pimp C. You did? You see that? The first one given to me direct. Do y'all know that? I know some of y'all already know that, but let me say this. Let me say this. A hustler extraordinary, man. That's what niggas call me, man. I ain't calling myself that. Somebody called me that, and I started calling myself that. But let me tell you this, man. Way back in 2007, Pimp C called me and Big Bub to his trunk of his car. We in Houston at Corey Mo house. We just doing our thing. Pimp like, man, let me show y'all niggas something. Pimp always got something to show a nigga. And if he pop in that trunk, most of the time it's like 5 bottles of what's that shit? That Bond number 9, you know? All sorts of fragrance bottles, exotic bottles and shit. Cologne costs $500, $600, $700. He might have about 5, 6 bottles of that shit. Man, check this one out. You know, he in the trunk just showing us some shit. But this time he like, man, come to the car. And when he get to the car, I see all these hangers. I see all these hangers and they got black Dickies shirts. And I'm like, oh, what's that? Then he say, come to the trunk. And he popped the trunk on the Bentley, my nigga. And when he popped the trunk on the Bentley, that motherfucking $999 popped up. You know what I'm talking about? That $999 just popped up. Scott Herrick in the building. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I'm talking about. Come through. That's how you come through. And he popped the trunk, man. And when he popped the trunk, I see these motherfucking beautiful black Dickies with these monogram UGK record patches similar to these. And I'm like, wow. He like, let me show you the back of that bitch. And he turned that bitch over. And that shit was so beautiful. UGK motherfucking records. That nigga say, easy. You 3X or 4X? I say 4X tall, man. He say, this one for you. He say, Bub, what you 2X or 3X? Bub like, shit, that 3 will be comfortable. He say, this one for you. He say, nigga, UGK records, nigga. Y'all niggas been holding it down, nigga. We doing this shit. And we just at the trunk of the car, looking at these Dickies. Nobody else in the world got this, my nigga. Nigga, I still got that motherfucker. Now, don't get me wrong. I've worn that bitch 50, 11 times. But that bitch still looks good, nigga. Nigga, I almost went to war over that shirt. Because that's the shirt Pimp gave me directly, dog. And look what's so crazy that I like about my stories, man. That's what I always tell people when I sit up on my YouTube and run my mouth, man, I run my mouth with such a confidence because my stories are always verifiable. While we at the trunk of the car, Zay Sanchez, then the fifth wheel reclined with that $5 suit. Check it out. While we at the trunk of the car, man, we see another cat pulls up and Corey Mo let him in the gate because Corey Mo had a power gate, I think. He couldn't just get in the gate. And he had them pit bulls in that bitch. He had to put them up. If he ain't put them up, they probably get on your ass. And so when he let the other dude in the gate, I ain't doing no tripping because we always over here and whoever it is, he trusts him to let him in the gate. And when he let him in the gate, it was motherfucking Lil O, nigga. Lil O walked up and Pimp handed him a CD. It was the album before the album that he put out. I don't know if you was even able to get a copy of that because he only printed like, let me see, he made about 20, 30, he probably made about 20 to 30,000 copies. That ain't a big number when you're talking about a fucking highly anticipated UGK album album before the album. This how I could tell you if you got one. This how I could tell you if you got one. If you got one, it was retail ready. It was a little darker than the album that came out. And it was screwed by OG Ron C. So if you got one of those, that came directly from Pimp C himself, through me most of the time to the distributor. We dealt with a one-stop. I dealt with three individuals that was a one-stop distributor. Shout out to the homie Jaleel. Shout out to Jaleel. But that project, Jaleel was calling me twice a week. I need a box. I need a box. I'm out of it. I need a box. And Pimp gave us full access to this shit. Big ass fucking room full of CDs, nigga, in boxes, retail ready to go. You can't even imagine, dog. You can't even imagine what I'm talking about. So I'm not mad at any individual that find this channel and come by and think they know what they looking at. You have a right to your opinion. But I know I don't stick around where people treat me bad. I don't stick around where people don't know how to treat me. You understand? I treat myself very well. I live as a motherfucking king. I eat what I want. I do what I want. You know what I mean? I keep my fingers off in that kagogi, man. I stay clean. I get a haircut damn near twice a week. My clothes is clean. My sheets is clean. My spot is clean. I got 3 keys to 3 different motherfucking spots. You did? Got 5, 6 motherfucking keys to crank up all kind of shit. 18-wheelers, trucks, cars, Cadillacs, Chevys. Fuck you talking about? I'm living quite well to be an underground motherfucking king. And I ain't did a show since 20 motherfucking 14, 15. I made some appearances. But like I tell people, and like I told people, if you ain't calling me, booking me over 2,500 or better, you ain't got nothing to talk about. And that's out of respect. You're not going to have me moving broke. $2,500 is just the starter. Now, if you want something flown over the internet, like a verse or something like that, oh yeah, we can cut that down, couldn't. But when you talking about my motherfucking presence, nigga, I will keep my presence to my motherfucking self. I will bless people with my presence who know how to treat me. So don't you bring your funk ass over here to this channel trying to mistreat me on my own motherfucking channel. You got me fucked up. You're not gonna come over here and mistreat me on my own motherfucking channel. Fuck wrong with these niggas, man. Grown man business, straight up. Hey man, that's over with, man. I'm just saying, man, that's over with, man. Let me get in here and see what kind of bullshit I got for y'all, man. But that's just to anybody who want to come over here, Johnny come lately, man. Just letting y'all know, man. Don't go nowhere where you being mistreated. So with that being said, hell no, you won't be able to come over here and mistreat me on my own motherfucking channel that a nigga built brick by motherfucking brick. And shout out to DJ 4500. Yeah. Shout out to DJ 4500. Shout out to King Shoe. Shout out to Cartel. Shout out to DJ Beto. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Bobo, man. Shout out to Boss Talk 101, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to OG Percy, man. TJ McGirt. Shout out Russ. What it is, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Everybody who trying to add value to a nigga, man. Shout out to all them player partners, man. And shout out to y'all, the trio cats who always coming through fooling with us because we cool with us. But yeah, man, the fat rat with the cheese had pulled up on us while the trunk was popped up, and he got to see the ceremony of Pimp giving us the motherfucking shirts, and he was blown away. Wow, man. He was blown away, man. You know what I mean? Salute to the fat rat, man. Salute to Lil O. You know what I mean? Type of nigga got staying power, been putting it down for 20-some years. All them niggas, man, the motherfucking Lil Flips, all them niggas got staying power, man. Can you dig it? Can you imagine, you know what I'm saying, spitting around for 20-some years or better? So shout out to all them niggas who got all that staying power, man. You know what I mean? That shit ain't easy, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. That shit ain't easy, man. Let me see who this is. Sir Bride, what it is. What it do? He's Leo 601 area fucking with you. Hey, man, that 601 ain't just Mississippi, man. Ain't just Mississippi, man. Put your motherfucking state up. Throw your hood up. 601 ain't just motherfucking Mississippi, man. But let me tell y'all, man. Let me see what I got for y'all, man. I want to tell y'all a couple things, man. I jotted down a couple of notes, you know, because I ain't want to just talk about, you know what I'm talking about, the disgruntled motherfuckers coming through here fooling with me and fucking over me. You know what I mean? I want to tell y'all about one thing. I ain't know baboons ate meat. I know that's just off the wall, outside of my neck. But I was looking at a video a couple of days ago, and I seen a deer. I seen a beautiful, that's what I thought, that Mississippi, Sir Bride. That's what it is. Yeah. So look, I seen a deer, pretty little baby, little Bambi deer. I don't know what country he was in, must be in Japan somewhere. I don't know what the fuck he was. But he was crossing the street. And when he crossed the street, it was an ugly ass little light brown skin baboon with a pink face, kind of looked like me a little bit. And nigga was over there waiting on that nigga. And when that nigga crossed that street, he tackled that nigga, start putting them hands on his bitch. And bam, bam. Then he tackled the bitch and broke the leg and started biting on this motherfucking ass. The goddamn deer like, oh shit, fuck wrong with this nigga? This nigga going hammer, you know what I mean? And the motherfucking monkey started eating this damn deer alive, man. I'm talking about taking some motherfucking bites out of this deer like, wow. I didn't know baboons and shit. Am I dumb? Because I ain't know baboons just ate motherfuckers alive like that, man. I thought monkeys was cool, man. You did? I thought monkeys ate shit like berries and bananas, you know what I mean? I ain't know monkeys eat meat. This motherfucker, hey nigga, this motherfucking monkey was savage than a bitch. But he still had that monkey ass look on his face, you know what I'm saying? He still looked all monkeyfied, you know what I mean? Like, but he was a killer, man, you know what I mean? He was a certified bona fide killer, man. That shit scared the fuck out of me. I had never seen monkeys get that damn fierce. Because they say, gorillas don't eat, do gorillas eat meat? Somebody help me. You know, I don't know no better, man. Do silverback gorillas, big ass motherfuckers, do they eat meat? I thought they just like ate like, you know, fruit and grass and shit like that, sticks and bark, and you know, I thought they were vegetarian. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of monkey this was, but he was a light-skinned monkey and shit. He had a pink looking face, and man, he was eating the fuck out that deer. I said, damn it, man. You know what I mean? I had never seen no shit like that before in my life. But yeah, I wanted to tell y'all about that, man. I guess y'all don't know too much about monkeys and shit, man. Hey, man, we talking about some monkey shit. Let me see. Zay Sanchez say shit. When they hungry, they gonna get water. They gonna get whatever burger. They gonna get whatever burger. Yeah. When them hoes hungry, they gonna get whatever burger. Now, I don't know, man. I always thought they ate like certain kind of stalk or berries or bananas. I ain't know the motherfuckers eat meat like that. Let me see. Oh, yeah. They would eat a player alive. God damn it, man. King Lowness. So which one to eat a motherfucker like do it? But I thought a big ass gorilla don't eat meat. Now I know a bear might eat some fucking meat. You know what I mean? I know a bear eat your bitch ass. I ain't no silverback gorillas, and you know, let me see. Vicious created. Let me see. Vicious Creek. It. I don't get it. But yeah, so I guess gorillas might, I don't know. You're a dead motherfucker if you know, silverback gorilla. He about 8 times stronger. Can you imagine? A silverback is about 8 to 10 to 20 times stronger than a man. This ain't good statistics I'm giving you. It's just my statistics off the top of my tistic. This my statistics off the top of my biscuit. A motherfucking silverback gorilla is about 20 times stronger than the average man. Dig? Let me see. All of them will eat humans and anything else. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. See, that's what, okay, hold on. King Lotus say all of them will eat humans and anything else. And then J321 one row, I don't know, J3T. You know what I'm talking about, J? I'm gonna just call you J3G. And then they say gorillas are vegetarian. That's what I was thinking. Gorillas are like big, strong. Excuse me, I just eat this grass right now, and I'll eat a piece of this stick. How about some human? I don't want that shit. Is full of disease. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. But I seen one. He was motherfucking looked like a baboon. Yeah, he had to be a baboon. He was a little old light brown skin. He had light brown skin, fur, and he had a little pink ass face. And that nigga was vicious than a summer bit. That nigga was vicious like a pit bull. He was slobbering from the mouth. That nigga was eating that goddamn deal up. Hey, but I'm gonna tell y'all another creature I've been seeing lately. And I know y'all probably been seeing this creature also lately. This fucking, let me see, stronger than an ox and an elephant. Yeah, gorilla stronger than the motherfucker, especially silverbacks. Hey, but look, I've been seeing this motherfucker called a Komodo dragon. I don't know what them shit said, but I don't want nothing to do with none of them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Let me see. I would think they would eat same as we eat, both eating meat and vegetables. Let me see. The lot lizards. Southern Texas say they eat lot lizards, man. Well, look, check it out, though. So I've been seeing this motherfucking lot lizard, this goddamn Komodo dragon. I don't know, like these videos just been surfacing. Maybe, I think what they're doing is this. Whatever you watch and you spend time watching, I think they'll suggest some more shit like it. Because lately, these fucking lot lizard Komodo dragons been popping up left and right. And these retarded, big, thick neck, bow-legged, strong-looking hoes is lot lizarding around that bitch, licking out a big crazy-ass tongue and shit. And them hoes ain't got no chill, man. Man, them hoes, listen, them niggas want something to eat. They don't want to talk. They don't want no type of breed of dog you is, ox, deer. They don't care. Man, I seen one of them hoes try to eat a fat-ass hog. That nigga was trying to eat that hog whole, dog. That nigga was trying to open his mouth wide enough to stick that whole hog in his mouth, and that wasn't happening. But he couldn't figure it out. So he just went to nipping at that hoe. And when he nipped, that shit was sounding like a fucking snapping turtle. I'm like, God damn it, man. And that motherfucking hog just what the fuck is this shit? Where did this motherfucking lot lizard come from? But nah, man, I've been seeing them hoes lately. Them hoes been chomping down on some shit. And they, listen, every time I see them, they got a different fucking creature that they straight fucking off, man. Like, come on, man. So if they eat all that shit, what eat them? I'm just trying to understand. Let me see. King Lona say that lot lizard would love every minute. Yeah, look, dog. So the Komodo dragon, he run around that bitch eating everybody. Who eat him? Now I see another motherfucker, goddamn lion. He run around that bitch trying to eat up on everybody. The lion and the hyena, that's some bad motherfuckers. Them hyenas, they run in packs. When they get on your ass, man, you got to be a buffalo with some big ass horns or something to fuck them hoes off. But I ain't gonna bullshit you. I seen a buffalo. I don't know how we got on this, but I'm just saying, every time I watch this shit, it just more of this shit start popping up. But I seen a buffalo. He must have been a nigga because he had like a comb over finger wave. He had a comb over finger wave, and that nigga had his motherfucking horn perfectly. You know what I mean? Nigga had a comb over finger wave with an edge and shit. That nigga had his horns perfectly like that. And let me see what Jesus say. They ain't trying to get you that 15% off your car insurance. Nah, them hoes ain't talking proper. Them hoes coming through licking their tongue out, looking for something to eat. And they vicious than a pit bull. Them hoes slobbering at the bottom. Them hoes will eat a garbage. Hey, them hoes will eat a fucking dumpster. Nigga, you seen them? Let me see. Let me see. Komodo dragons, because they have a toxic bite, mouthful of bacteria. Damn. Then them hoes got a toxic bite. You know what I mean? Them hoes, man, them hoes got a toxic bite, and them hoes chomping down on your bitch ass. What is them motherfucker like? Where do they come from, dog? Like, who is they descendants? It couldn't be the little Gecko. It couldn't be the little Gecko gecko. Hell no. Them goddamn Komodo dragons cannot be kin to the little Gecko gecko. He just, prestigious. And excuse me, mate. Next time I see him, I might pluck his motherfucking ass. He might be kin to one of them hoes. But what is them shits, and where do them shits come from, man? Because god damn it. Then they say, hey, they walk all slew-footed and shit. They walk all fucked up, all low to the ground, but they say them hoes fast if they want to. You know what I mean? They say them hoes fast if they want to. You know what I mean? But let me see. King Loner say, I stand correct. The most part actual gorillas are in fact primarily vegetarians. Okay, for real. Okay. Yeah, King Loners. Yeah, them goddamn Komodo dragons is some straight killers, man. But who is they descendants? Like, what is them shits? Like, what are they? Who is they ancestors? I know this ain't got shit to do with shit, but man, let's have some education right now. Who is they motherfucking ancestors? And why them bitches ain't being haunted to be taken off this earth? Because these hoes are some straight up killers. Hey, these hoes come in contact with a human being. I don't give a damn how gangster you is. It's over with. But look, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I seen a lion, right? He had his little big mane and shit. He had his little big mane, and he running around that hole. And he scared off some big ass buffalo or some shit, nigga, black buffalo. Nigga had his perfect horns. Nigga had his comb over with the finger wave. He ran off a few of the buffalo, but this one big buffalo ain't go nowhere. So the dumbass lion jumped on that nigga and started trying to bite him in his comb over. So the buffalo went on and ducked his head. He must have been through this shit before. Man, that nigga ducked his head and start turning his head side to side like this. Not this slow though, you know what I mean? Can you imagine me some horns and shit? And they like this here, and they turn his head like that, turn his head like that. And as he was turning his head, that nigga was shanking that nigga in his motherfucking side. Like every turn, his left motherfucking horn poked that nigga in his left side. You know? He do it with his right side. He's shanking that bitch all in his motherfucking ribs. Look, before the lion got there, the lion was kind of puffed up. Yeah, fuck you, boy, nigga. Man, that nigga hit that nigga with them horns in his motherfucking both sides by 10 times. That nigga deflated that bitch. But look, that jungle is a motherfucker. Cause look, that lion was so goddamn hungry, he's still trying to hold on to that. That lion was so motherfucking hungry. Nigga, listen, imagine nigga stabbing that lion at each sides of his side with a fucking knife. Boom, you know what I mean? Boom, and that bitch still trying to, he's still trying to bite on the nigga flat top. Man, nigga, you dead. You know what I mean? Then the buffalo just threw his funky ass on and went joined the pack. But it normally don't work like that. Normally, them lions will bite a big ass gash out your motherfucking leg or something, and you be wounded. And you got to lay it down, and they stand there and feast on your ass, and the rest of the tribe coming with a pride. The rest of the pride coming, they eat your motherfucking ass to the bones. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me see what's going on over there a bit. Dinosaur. Hey man, that nigga say them hoes come from dinosaurs. Let me see some crazy dinosaurs that was way bigger than the Komodo dragon that we got today. Come on, man. Dinosaurs real. Let me see. My old lady watched that Net Geo a lot, so I catch a lot of this shit every once in a while. Yeah, I've been seeing this shit lately. Now I'm gonna get away from the jungle for a minute and go to a domestic animal. Some shit I just seen today. It was this little. He looked like a kind of breed of dog is that. He looked like in between a fucking Yorkie and a weenie dog. He looked like a mixture of a Yorkie and a weenie dog. He's not much of a big dog, probably about that big of a dog. Well, he walking down the street having a good time. Man, my old lady loves me. My old lady loves me. Twisting his tail, shaking his ears and shit. And then he get down the street and he's like, huh, I look like my old lady. And when he focused vision, it was his old lady in the mud, stuck with another dog. That nigga lost it. That nigga lost it. That nigga lost it, dog. That motherfucking other dog was over there in the mud. It was an old dirty, listen, the dog that caught his bitch cheating, he was a clean little dog. His bitch was clean. She had a little spot. She had a brown spot. She was white. She was pretty. You know what I'm saying? But the dog that was fucking her, he looked like a fucking crackhead. He was actually like, his hind legs was in the mud. Like he was a dirty nigga. He was a dirty nigga fucking the shit out of that bitch. Yeah, nigga, fuck this hoe. Nigga, I told you that bitch was a hoe. And that clean dog went over there and just lost his shit. He knocked that nigga off his bitch, but you know how it go when them dogs fucking, they get stuck. And the bitch, she trying to leave like, I wasn't doing anything. Bitch, you got a whole dirty nigga in the mud stuck to you, you know what I'm saying, on his back like, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Man, she a bitch, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? She for the streets. And this nigga is like deep in the mud, like wilding in the mud. And the clean dog just loses his shit. Nigga, you shouldn't be fucking with my bitch, nigga. He jumping all on the dirty dog. Now, he didn't got dirty like the dirty dog. And the bitch, she's still trying to get out of there. And the dirty dog on his back like, come on, my nigga, man. You know this hoe, man. But he trying to fight back. And the clean dog just beating his ass. But before you know it, clean dog and a dirty dog, you couldn't tell which one was which. Only way you could tell the real dirty dog is he was still stuck to that bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? So the moral of the story is, man, is don't get down in the dirt with them bitches and them dogs. I guess you can take something out of it. I don't know, man. Hey, man, but let me tell y'all another story, man. While I got y'all here, man, we done talking about niggas coming over here trying to insult me on my channel. I'm gonna tell you about when I was a little kid, man. We used to live in a city called Lake Charles. We moved to Lake Charles, Louisiana. And my stepdaddy, I want to dedicate a song to him. I just don't want to stop coming up. Yeah, Step Pops was coming up, man. He told Moms, leave this house in Port Arthur behind. We're going to rent this big motherfucker out. I got another house for you that I want you to have in Lake Charles. Drag the family up and come on. And Mom's like, you sure? He like, baby, I got this. So he takes us to Lake Charles. And the first house, it was really nice. It was cool. But my mama say, I don't like this one. I just left a big upstairs, 4-5 bedroom house in Port Arthur. Now you got me in this little one level, like it's cool, but this ain't it. He like, you don't like this one? She like, nah. So he made some phone call, talk to the man, say, man, what's up, man? The old lady, I was trying to surprise her, but she don't like this one. She used to something way bigger. And so the white man tell him, I got 3 houses down from it. Y'all go take a look at it. And if y'all want that one, we could take what you did, on that one and just forward it on to the other one. We went, took a look at it. It was what that was. It was a Brady Bunch motherfucking pad. Bitch was live dinner hoe. My mama say, hell yeah. So outside though, you know what I'm saying? It was this big ass tree and it had these little dips in it where you could climb the tree and sit in that motherfucker and chill. It took a while for us to get settled in, but once we got settled in, I started going outside to play and I discovered they had a couple of kids near my age in the neighborhood. But this one particular time, this is a story when I got high off some tobacco. See, the average person don't know that you could actually get a buzz off tobacco. I'm not endorsing you doing any kind of tobacco product. Because back then I was just a little child. But this is the story of how I got high off some wacky tobacco and flew out the tree like a dead bird. Now sit back and let me tell you. So man, we outdoors and shit. I see the little homie, you know what I mean? He been coming by lately and he got something in his jaw and he's spitting like a motherfucker. I was like, what he doing? What is that? He say, it's tobacco. Now, he was probably about 6, 7, 8 years old. I was about the same, 6, 7, 8 years old. And he say, I got this from my grandpa. I said, what is that? He said, you take it and you pinch it and you stick it in the back of your jaw and you let it sit there. And when you develop too much in your mouth, you spit it out. I say, and what that do? He like, it's good. You gonna like it. So I said, give me some. He gave me a pinch. You did? He dug in this bag and got me a pinch of this black looking ass grass. It smelled kind of minty. So I thought, oh yeah, this might be good. And I dipped it way in the back of my motherfucking jaw. And we climbed the tree. So as we climbed the tree and we sitting in the tree just chilling, talking about this and that, he steady spitting and shit. And I guess it's time for me to go ahead and I spit like a motherfucker. And when now we up there just talking our shit. Yeah, man, this and that. About 5, 10 minutes passed. And all of a sudden, I got dizzy than a bitch. Huh? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? And before you knew it, nigga, I just dropped out the motherfucking tree like old dead bird and hit the motherfucking ground. Boom. Belly down. I'm hurt like a motherfucker. And I got this mouth full of shit. And that shit, and some of it went down in my throat. I'm trying to spit that shit out. I'm in pain. I'm hurt. I'm probably broke some shit, but I don't even know it. But I couldn't go tell my mama because I got a mouthful of tobacco and I just had to hang outside and shit and let the pain go away. I just thought I'd tell y'all that little story. Hold on right quick. I just wanted to tell y'all that little story. Hey, what's up? What up? What's up? I'm gonna hit you back. You all right? I'm gonna hit you back. Yeah, okay. So I couldn't go in the house and tell my mama because I was doing something I ain't supposed to been doing. Yeah, there was some goddamn Copenhagen or some shit. Copenhagen, red. I don't know what it was, but all I know, it wasn't that bubblegum big league chew that I thought it probably would be. Y'all remember that baseball bubblegum big league chew? See, that was getting a nigga ready. That shit was really getting a nigga ready for some dumb shit like that. But I can't blame nobody. The little boy was doing it and I wanted to fit in with the little boy and I fucked around and put that shit in my mouth and that shit dropped me out of the goddamn tree like a dead boy. You know what I mean? I hit the ground like a dead boy, man. You know what I'm trying? Smack, get out of me. But yeah, man, I had to hang outside and that's when little kids was little kids because I couldn't run in the house and be, oh, mama, I fell out the tree. How you fell out the tree? I was dipping skull. I was dipping tobacco. Get your bitch ass out of here. So I had to go and take the pain and spit all that funky shit out and probably forgot about it. Ribs probably broke. You know what I mean? But stayed outside and drunk out the water hose and you know what I mean? Keep it moving. Yeah, man. But right around that same time, man, we had a little neighbor, man. And, they had some younger girls over there. And I caught a glimpse of them walking by our house one day. Now, this is a whole nother story. This is the story of how I almost got ate alive by some dogs. This is the story of how I almost, like that motherfucking Komodo dragon, I almost got ate by some motherfucking Komodo Dobermans. Yeah, some Doberman pinchers almost ate my motherfucking ass alive, but I was saved by a split second. So I called myself wanting to be the boyfriend of a little girl I seen, and I was gonna go over there and make my conversation on and let her know that I'm her boyfriend or whatever. So I asked my mama, could I go to my girlfriend's house? I don't even know, but probably 7 or 8. My mama say, where she live? Right here down the street. Go ahead. I go walking over there and shit with a little old letter I wrote with a crayon. Do you like me? Check the box. If you don't, bitch, fuck you. You mine anyway. So yeah, I go walk to the motherfucking house, and as a little kid, when he walking, he just putting his fingers on the gate. You know what I mean? Raking the rails of the gate, and the gate making noises and shit. Now I don't know at this time that while I'm raking the rails of this motherfucking fence, that this shit is the alarm to these big vicious ass Dobermans with ears up like the devil, and them hoes just waiting on my dumb ass, trying to see what the fuck I'm finna do. Now I don't know no better. All I see is they got this big tall ass fence, and it ain't no lock on it. You just raise the little thing up, open it up, and come on in. I'm 7 or 8. I'm going to see my girlfriend and give her my letter and let her know I love her. And I opened up that gate after I had already alarmed them dogs that I was coming by rubbing my hand all along the gate while I was walking to the entry gate. And when I walked in that gate, before I could close it, them 2 goddamn Doberman pinchers jumped on my motherfucking ass, Jack. Dumb bitches was ragdolling my motherfucking ass, barking, going fucking crazy. And all I can remember is thinking, my God, the devil has attacked me. All I saw was 2 black ass dogs with Batman helmets on and white vicious ass teeth and pretty ass chrome dog collars. And I was going to him. I knew I was going to him. I was dead. But I heard a human being voice. I heard a human being voice. Such and such, such and such, get off that baby. Such and such, such and such, get off that baby. And on command, one of the motherfuckers looked at me and say, bitch ass nigga, you ought to be glad my owner came. We was about to rip your little pissy smelling ass to shreds. Come on, man. That's what one of the dogs told me. And nigga say, bitch ass nigga, you ought to be glad my owner came. And he showed me his teeth. Cause we were about to rip your little piss ass to shreds. And I'm crying. I'm all scratched up, clothes all torn. I think them hoes was freaking me, man. Them hoes were taking my clothes out piece by piece, man. One of them niggas bit me on my, nah, man, but damn, yeah, man, nigga bite my goddamn clothes out, nibbling on my ear, bitch. Them bitches were freaking the shit out of me, man. Come on, man, you know what I'm talking about? And the lady, she came, and her husband came, and the lady was like, oh, on the arms of the angel, she, oh, little baby, who told you to come in that gate? And I was still on that bullshit. I went in my pocket and I pulled out that letter. I say, I was trying to be your daughter's boyfriend. And the lady, she must have been smart because she was like, let's clean him up. Let's find out where his house at. And the daddy was on some shit like his little motherfucking ass shouldn't even been in our goddamn gate. Then they went to talking about they liable, and I don't know what all that meant. All I know is they was taking care of me, putting alcohol and cushion and what's the little shit, cotton balls and shit and peroxide on my scratches and shit. And they say, you want to eat? I was always hungry, so I said, So they gave me something to eat, and I'm like an old dog. I'm sitting at the table eating that shit, and they say, so you came over here for little Gertie, huh? I said, that's her name? They're like, yeah. And they say, little Gertie? And pretty little Gertie, she came looking and shit like, my dogs done fuck you up. Fuck you came in our yard for anyway, you know what I'm saying? And they let little Gertie sit at the table with me while I ate their food and they got their stir together. And after I got a full stomach and was able to give little Gertie my letter and shit, they snatched me up out their motherfucking house and walked me back to my mama and told them, hey, we really sorry, but our dogs attacked your little boy, but he all right. You know what I'm saying? We caught him before they could really go hammer on this bitch ass. And my mama examined me and shit. And my mama went to trying to go off on them, but they was like, he came in our yard and we got a big ass sign that say, beware of the dog. But it sat up kind of high. And I probably couldn't read back then anyway. You know, beware of the dog. Huh? What that mean? Beware. Beware. Oh, I'm gonna wear clothes like a dog. Yeah. Now I don't know what was going on. All I know is I was going to try to see little Gertrude, and when I was putting my finals on that motherfucking gate, I had them goddamn dogs standing to attention. So as soon as I came in that gate, them bitches damn near ate me alive. Now that's some good shit I'm telling you, man. It ain't a motherfucking lie in it, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a motherfucking lie in it. Let me see. Yeah, Jesus, it's KOR, man. Let me see, man. You know how I do. Let me see. Zay Sanchez say, when I was 13, I was stealing Marlboro Red. Damn it, man. Ugh. I got a story about that too. Let me see. Them dogs ain't no joke, especially when they deliver in the boxes. Yeah, them dogs wasn't playing no game. Harry Ambrose, what it is, man. Let me see. He ain't lying. Yeah, hey man, I ain't gonna bullshit you, nigga. Them dogs finna kill me, man. This was way back in the day, man. Way back in the day. Let me see somebody named Carrington Johnson. Your video about the FMCA video is very funny. I work in the trucking and I told this to be the staff and they were on the floor. Yeah, I work in trucking too also. You know what I'm saying, man? I just do my little thing. I like to have fun while I'm at work. So I'll make me a trucking video here and there. But yeah, man, so check this out, man. I feel bad because I'm the reason my little brother started smoking cigarettes. We just used to go to the Chinese store, man, and just do some violating ass shit. We were poor and broke, and they was in the hood selling us all the beer, wine, and liquor, and potato chips, and we was just hating. We was just hating and shit. So he had a couple of carton of cigarettes on the counter, them fucking basics. Who know about them basics? That's them generic cigarettes that ain't got no fucking name on them hoes. Let me see, James Wilson. I had took some, let me see, I had took some mama's cigarettes and them Cool 100s. Yeah, them Cool 100s a motherfucker. But look, they got some cigarettes called basics. I guess the menthol flavored ones is in a green and white pack. And then the other ones, like the Marlboro Reds, they just in like a white pack with a red motherfucking logo on the front. Let me see. Zay say he would get them Cools when he couldn't afford them Newports. So look, he had about 4 cartons of basics sitting on the counter. I guess he was stocking them or whatever. And we go in the store, and I told my little brother, I say, man, grab one of the red ones. I'm gonna grab one of the green ones. So when we got to the counter, like we was gonna buy our chips or whatever we was gonna buy, he still had his back turned, fucking with us and shit. And the crazy part about it is, this was our corner store. We would go to this bitch all the time, but I don't know. It was like trick or treat. One day we steal out that bitch. One day we buy out that bitch. Whatever. Fuck you. Don't come back here no more. Boy, fuck you. We be back next couple of days. You ain't gonna be mad no more. So yeah, man, he had his back turned bullshitting, and man, I grabbed one of the motherfucking carton of green ones. My brother grabbed a carton of red one. We going down the street and we buy, let me see, we had to be no more than 15 and 13. Nah, we had to be around 14 and 12. We had to be around 14 and 12 because at 15 we was on some other shit. So we walking down the street, and now we done stole these cigarettes, and my brother like, well, what we gonna do with them? I say, shit, we can smoke some and we could sell some. I don't know. I don't know why we stole the cigarettes. I don't know why we even got them cigarettes or who we gonna sell them to. You know what I mean? I just thought, hey, let's get these cigarettes. So we go to another store and we find some matches and shit, little 10-cent box of matches. So we walking down the street. I take out a pack of the white with the green. I start doing what I seen somebody else do. I started packing them hoes. I don't even know what that do or what that mean, but I seen somebody else do it. And so I packed the bitch and I lit me one up. I opened it up and lit me one up. And I'm walking down the street with a whole carton of cigarettes. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? And my little brother like, how you do that? And for some reason, I knew how to smoke a cigarette. I guess I had smoked a cigarette or two and some weed already by 14. And so I told my little brother how to smoke the cigarette. I taught him how to smoke. Now, after that, after we got rid of all the cigarettes and all that little escapade, I wasn't a cigarette smoker. I didn't smoke anymore. But after that, my little brother was like 13 years old, getting people to buy him packs of Newports and shit. Now he was addicted. Like, my bad. Yeah. Hey, Jesus Trevino, what it is? Let me see. You waking up them cigarette with the, yeah, man. That's them cigarette packing tips. I don't know why you pack the motherfuckers. I don't know what that mean. But also, man, I wanted to tell y'all that story that I was telling y'all about when I was drunk coming from summer school, man. It was one part of that story, man, y'all gotta really tap into, dog. I don't know if y'all really get it. Listen, the point of that story was I was trying to fit in with some people that I shouldn't have been fucking with. You know what I mean? And hold on. Ambrose. Nah. It ain't. Okay, Ambrose. I was about to say, because that name, that was one of the niggas that I was trying to fit in with. But look, so I was trying to fit in with some dudes that I shouldn't even been fucking with. And I was such a green, mark-ass little sixth grader kid, you know, I was able to get around the wrong people and get influenced to drinking like damn near 2.5 fifths of MD 2020. That's no laughing matter. I can make fun of it now because I survived it, but dog, I couldn't see the average kid, 12, 13 years old, drinking 2.5 fifths of MD 2020. That probably would actually kill them. Think about it. Just that amount of liquor in their little system probably would kill them. Let me see what they say. We'll have a Red Bull with my Newports. Yeah. So look, man, I drank 2.5 fifths of wine, probably closer to 3. But as a part of this story that I know is ha ha hee hee, but it's so serious that I have to look at it now, and I could talk about it now because the individual is dead and gone. But he was a neighborhood dope man, you dig? And here I am, 13 years old, drunk as a skunk, full of that wine, then stumbled in this man's house while he making a fucking transaction. And I'm irate, I'm loud. Oh, look, this nigga, you know, this nigga selling dope. You know what I mean? Like, I'm loud. I'm acting a fucking fool. And he kept his cool. And I appreciate that. He didn't take it out on me days later. He kept his cool. He talked to me like maybe a week later and told me, quit being a motherfucking follower. He was a real nigga, dog. He was a real nigga. I'm gonna tell you a bit more about him too. Let me see what this is. Look like a new number. Look like a new name. The Hood Patriot. It does just that. Pack the cigs. Okay. Deaf head. We survived it. Feeling blessed for real. Let me see. Make them stiff and smoke smooth. This nigga here a cigarette. That nigga here a cigarette professional. Yeah, that nigga said make them smoke smoother. God damn. So look out, dog. So yeah, the dude I was talking about, I stumbled in while I was drunk and was like interrupting what he was doing and calling it out, but he didn't trip on me. But a couple of weeks later, he saw me and he stopped me and he talked to me and he told me not to be no follower. He told me some real game for OG. And we used to love that nigga because he was one of them He was my partner and them stepdaddy, but he still had that youth. And that nigga had a long curl with a Cadillac and shit. He used to be riding around banging the blues, smoking joints all the time. He was out the NO, nigga straight out the NO. But one day he told us, he said, man, I'm sorry, but y'all ain't gonna never see me no more. And, you know, people break up. So I was thinking maybe him and, you know what I'm saying, my partner mama was just gonna break up or whatever. But he was going through something at the time. He was doing a lot of sniffing and crying. And so we talked to him. We were like, man, what's going on? And niggas say they killed my brother back home. Back in New Orleans, they killed my brother. And he said, I can't just let that go. He said, I'm going back home and I'm gonna find out who did it and I'm gonna kill them. He said, so I probably won't be coming back. And just what he said he was gonna do, he did. And he wound up in Angola. That was my first time as a kid, 13, you know, recognizing like a real gangster type nigga. I met a bunch of different niggas, you know what I'm saying? I had kin folks doing different things, but this nigga here said what he said, meant what he said, and you know what I mean? Shipped off to motherfucking New Orleans and ain't never came back because he did what he said he was gonna do and wind up in Angola. But yeah, so that's what we were dealing with when I was telling you the story about being drunk as a skunk, running in that man's house, doing all that dumb ass shit I did. Plus that other shit, that whole story about me walking in that lady house thinking that was my house and she beat me with the broom, all that shit 100% true. The whole story from top to bottom, back to front, from beginning to the end. Now it's a little blow up on it. It's a little blow up on it, like when I'm on, but I had to put the blow up on it, like when I got my head on my desk and the teacher wake me up and I wake up like a fucking monster and shit. I just had to give you that scenario, but it was similar to that. Like I went to sleep a little kid, teacher, I need to put my head on my desk. But when she woke me up, nigga, I woke up drunk as a bitch, like a stone cold motherfucking monster. Voice groggy, just on some bullshit. Hold on. Always some bullshit. What the hell? Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God. Okay. Damn. Bitch ass nigga trying to steal niggas' trucks, man. Come on, man. See, and niggas talking down on a nigga about some fucking truck driving shit and the fucking shit we got to deal with, man. Fucking shit we got to deal with. But yeah, man, all that shit true, man. Even the story about when I went to them people's house and was cussing them out and talking all that shit. The whole hood know what I'm talking about. Let me see what it is. Positive indifference. What it is, man. Everything good, man. Yeah. So look out. Now the saddest part of this story is that family that was rather poor and had a foul smell. I always regretted going in front of their house and, you know, talking about them. That was absolutely wrong. Everybody else took the shit as he a kid, he drunk, ha ha, he. But what I did to that family, you know what I'm saying, verbally, that was absolutely wrong. And I would like to ask God for forgiveness for that. And I hope that they don't hold that against me. I used to see one of them. Damn, I didn't even think about it. Damn it, I didn't think about it. I used to see one of them. He used to work at this restaurant that I used to go to all the time. And I'm pretty sure he didn't spit in my motherfucking food multiple times. I'm pretty sure he got some get back. And I didn't even think about it, dog. Look how stupid I am. after years passed and we was grown now, he worked at this restaurant that I went to. I went to this restaurant at least 4 times a week. I went to the restaurant in the morning. Any nigga from PA could tell you. I forgot the name of that bitch, but that bitch was on Memorial, right? I think it was like Southern Kitchen or some shit. Yeah, I think the bitch was called Southern Kitchen. The bitch was on Memorial. It used to have like a breakfast buffet and then a fucking dinner buffet, my nigga. So look, in the morning before I would go open up my businesses and whatnot, I go over there and I found like a lot of the local businessmen used to be in there having breakfast, reading the paper, chopping game. And so when I would go in there, I would pass by a table full of OGs, like niggas who own funeral homes, restaurants, tire shops, convenience stores, clubs. It was just all these OGs that I knew in the community that owned all this shit. And so as I would come in every morning, they would see me and speak, but they seen that I was coming in so much. One day they gave me a seat at the table. They told me to pull up and sit down and shit. And so it became a routine. In the morning, I would go and have my breakfast with these old school players in the city that was doing their thing. Salute to all them boys. If I start saying some of their names, anybody from PA will know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But I realized while I was in there, the homie who family that I low rated, that nigga worked in the kitchen. So I'm pretty sure he spit in my shit plenty of times. Be indifferent to the BS and keep it moving. Already, man, we got some advice coming up in this motherfucker, man. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he spit in my shit plenty times for that bullshit that I pulled. But yeah, that's about the only thing. I regret busting in the homie house when he was doing his thing. And I regret talking down on that family. But everything else, shit, I was young, I was dumb. But yeah, all them niggas was I'll tell you one of them, everybody knew him. Mr. Schultz, he owned the tire shop, Pop's Tire Shop. He owned that and a few other things. He would be sitting there, old school player named Cool Breeze, couple of other old school players. They just be sitting there having their coffee, about to get their day started, reading the paper, talking player shit. And so they seen me coming through, you know what I mean, getting that chicken fried steak and that scrambled eggs every morning. Them niggas used to be, get my friend a cup of coffee. And I'd be like, man, I don't drink coffee, man. They like drinking it today. You know what I mean? And it wasn't so bad with my breakfast, you know what I mean? Good old cup of coffee with mother little cream and a little sugar, man. It wasn't so bad with my breakfast sitting there talking to the old school players. It was almost like it's almost like going to the golf course, because they would be leaking so much game. They would be talking about so much game, and I'd just be sitting there soaking it up until one of them said, man, that's such and such. He building something. And they're like, what you talking about? Tell us more. And they asked me to tell them about what I had going on. And when I started telling them, you know what I mean, the things that I had going on, they're like, we knew you belonged over here. Because if I could tell you what I was doing at that time, you'd be super impressed. You'd be super impressed. And I wasn't arrogant. I wasn't popping my shit. I wasn't thinking I was this or that. It was just how I was moving. You know what I'm saying? When you go to PA or talk to a nigga from PA, ask them niggas, that triple gold shit, what that triple gold shit was about. And them niggas will tell you. Man, triple gold, nigga, see, niggas ain't call me Heezy. Niggas call me triple gold. You know what I mean? But it's a reason for all that, man. Let me see what else I got for you, man. This KORR, man. We gonna keep it going, man. We gonna keep it going for a minute. Fuck it, I'm already here. We still gonna keep this shit going, man. But yeah, man, I just got some information, man. These motherfuckers trying to steal a nigga truck. God damn, dirty bitches. But yeah, hey, man, who remember, like, you know, around the Houston area, you be going down I-10 and you'll see like a F-150 or something, and it'll have like some fucking rims on the back of the truck, and it'll just be parked there, you know what I'm saying? Some big old sparkler ass 22s on some brand new rubber. You ever remember seeing that? Going up and down the highway, you'll see this shit. I used to go to H-Town so much, going to the CD store, just going to the studio, going to do all kind of business. But one day, I'm going and it just keep catching my eye. I'm seeing this truck with the bed, you know what I mean, full of rims. And these rims chromed in the hole. And they kind of positioned to where you could really see them hoes when you pass. It ain't never crossed my mind about, ooh, I need to go get them rims. But something told me, there's something about that truck and there's something about the motherfucking rims. And as I would come up and down the highway, I would see different motherfuckers getting arrested, fucking with the rims. Come to find out, nigga, that shit was a whole bait setup. That shit was a whole bait setup to try to catch people trying to take some shit off the side of the road. It's so many people got arrested fucking with that shit. I guess it was like that shit you seen on TV called a bait car, but it was some fucking bait rims. Then they'll switch it up sometime right down the street from that same spot. They'll put a fucking motorcycle on a trailer. They'll leave a whole motorcycle on a little trailer and just leave it there. Same shit. I seen a whole bunch of motherfuckers get arrested fucking with that shit. Let me see what that is. Red House 49. Would love to shoot a short visual you can use for promo for Trill Gear. Shit, let's do it, man. Listen, Trill 1023, man, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. Elevation, more promotion, more content. This is a content-driven society right now. So if you do some good work and you want to whip me up, something, man, hit me on Instagram or Facebook and let's get it done and shit. I'll be glad to host it and put it out. But yeah, I seen that shit over and over, man. People was falling for that shit. First, it was the rims, you know. First, it was the rims. I seen multiple people just getting arrested fucking with the rims. But I never saw really where they were watching. Like, I don't know where they was watching, but as soon as you go to loading the rims up, here they come. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen the motorcycle. And I just used to pass by it and just be like, damn, boy. Anybody fall for that shit, their ass going to jail, man. Yeah, them niggas had some fucking bait rims. What else I got in this motherfucker KOR in the building? I think I got some more shit. Yeah, we did the chewing tobacco. We did the Dobermans eating my ass up. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now this the one. This I'm almost about to wrap up. This is the last one. Man, there was this beautiful little chick, right? I ain't even gonna call this one. Let me tell you about this little bitch, because this one is just so innocent. Ain't nothing. Where was this little beautiful little chick? I would say her name, but I wouldn't do it like that. Let me see. They got the car under remote control. Let me see. Damn, I almost got caught up in one of them bait cars. Dev Head say he almost got caught up in one of them bait cars, man. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. Let me see. Let me see. I've seen it before. People always fall for it. Yeah. So look, let me tell you about this. I can't even do her like this. Okay. It was a pretty little chick, man. I always used to see her in school, and I used to be like, damn, I just want to talk to her and profess how much I think I love her to her. And she had really, really like good, pretty black hair. And she had a little short cut. It was the salt and pepper days. She had a little short cut. She had that bitch edged. The bitch looked like Prince down there. That's kind of weird, but you know, shit like that. Little pretty ass little bitch. So I say, man, if I ever see her in the hall and it line up when we come together face to face, I'm finna tell her how I feel about her. You did? And so one day, man, it lined up. I'm so tall in the hall, bars. I'm so tall in the hall. You know what I'm talking about? I'm so tall in the hall. I'm looking over everybody and I see her holding her books coming. I say, here's my chance. I'm finna profess to her how much I think I love her and need her, and I'll be the best option for her. Now, you know the obvious career choice. As we got closer to each other, about to meet, I stood, you know, tall as a bitch. She was kind of short. And when she walked up, I said, I don't know what I said, but it probably went like this. Hey, I really been wanting to see you. I got so much to tell you. I think I love you. It probably was some dumb, I don't know what the fuck I was about to say. I probably was musty too, because I used to go hard in the gym and I ain't bring no deodorant. I just take a shower and put my clothes back on, and underarms still be onioning like a motherfucker. They was onioning earlier, but they onioning again. But I walked up to her and I said whatever I thought I said, and she held her books and she looked up at me, and I say, oh, finally, she finna tell me what she think about me. Nigga, that little bitch looked at me and spun around like a dance move and took off running. Pew! Like cartoons. I'm standing there like, what the fuck just happened, man? You know what I'm saying? Bitch just, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you love me or what? She gone. And every time I seen her in the hall and she seen me first, pew! I never understood that. And so I started to get angry. And months passed. And I seen her again and she got ready to run. I say, fuck you, bitch. But deep down inside, I just always wanted to know, why'd you run from me? Was I such a monster? I actually loved you. I ain't really know your name, you know what I'm saying? We ain't never had a conversation, but I think I was in love with you, you know what I mean? Maybe one day I get to ask you that. I might need to stop stalking the bitch. You know what I mean? I think I was stalking the bitch in middle school, man. I don't know. Maybe that's why she ran. I don't know. But look out, man. It's KOR, man. If you got something you need to say, go on, say it now, man, because I done sat up here and told y'all the business. We talked about the topic and we did some King of Random type shit. And that's what you could expect over here. We got some interviews coming up. Matter of fact, I got an interview I'm doing. And shout out to the homie. Matter of fact, shout out to Ryan Moore hooking me up with this interview. Let me see what the name of it is. I'm gonna do that there coming up in the next day or two. Let me see what the name of it is. I'm gonna try to get more information. Yeah, Mac Tight. We're gonna do that there at 5 p.m. And I think possibly Friday we got a 7:30 joint with Trilla Trey, one half of Underground Kids. I'm not 100% sure on that. It's supposed to be tonight, but we had to reschedule. But he will be on soon. That's the other half of Underground Kids, Young Pimp, you know what I mean, rap group partner. But yeah, I'll be doing another interview with a podcast called Mac Tight coming Wednesday. And if you have a podcast and you want me on, feel free to hit me on Instagram and tell me about your following and this and that and this and that, and we can see if we can be of asset to one another in some kind of capacity. Now, if you got 3 motherfucking followers and you just want me over there trying to show off, don't waste your time on mine, because you won't think I'm a whole ass nigga, because I'm gonna tell you no. I'm done practicing. I've been doing these motherfucking interviews for 20-some years. You did magazine, goddamn sitting in front of a camera, radio station. Hey man, anything and everything. Anything is plenty, man. You know what I mean? And I always used to ask the motherfucker, hey man, what is your reach? Nigga be like, what you mean what's my reach? I mean, how many people you got listening to you? Nigga be like, the whole world. Nigga, how you got the whole world listening and you got 3 motherfucking subscribers? Come on, man. Make it make sense. Yeah, man. So we can be of asset to one another in any kind of capacity, man. Hey, man, Trill 2023, it is the time to do it, man. And like always, man, I appreciate y'all time coming fool with me, because y'all cool with me, man. And man, it's always good to chop it up, man, and be amongst the Trill cast. But anybody coming, you know what I'm saying, brand new to the channel, man, you might want to just sit back and listen and see if it's for you. It might not be for you, because if it's not for you, man, you know what I'm saying, you disgruntled them comments, man. Hey man, they cool, they help the algorithm. But at the same time, man, we ain't got that over here, man. We done built a tight-knit community, man. Everybody knows what's going on, man. We've been putting it down, you know what I'm saying, picking it up from the ground, putting it down and turning it to a crown, man. You know what I mean? A whole king sitting on a throne, man. Who has a throne? Me, a nigga like me, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all, man, coming through a show, make a Trill motherfucker feel good. And hey, man, I'll be coming back with some more song reviews or whatever. I'll be coming back with some more artists that I got respect and love for. I'll do some reviews on their shit, or just, give you some highlights about, you know what I'm saying, what I like about their music, so forth and so on. And if you are an artist and you want one of these motherfucking reviews, it's going to cost a little something, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing just to keep the wheels greasing. I ain't trying to break the bank. I'm just, hey, we built this community, we built this city brick by brick, and hey, man, you got to bring value to get value. You can't come and take a value meal and not bring nothing. You got to come bring some value to get some value. So if you want access, you know what I'm saying, to 3 million motherfucking views, you know what I mean, lately, if you want access to these 10,000 goddamn subscribers, you know what I mean, that we build brick by brick, hey, man, chop it up with me, hit me on my Instagram, land. Let's see if it makes sense. If it makes sense, we're going to fool with it because we cool with it. But if it don't make sense, hey, man, let's just agree to disagree and walk away, man, peacefully. You see what I'm saying, man? Well, hey, man, y'all know how I go, man. Long live the pimp and Mama West. Free young pimp, like always. He be home soon. And when he come home, this is something I want. So y'all get ready. He might get kicked out of that thing early, or he might do his whole time and come out that thing in June. But if he do, we're going to have a welcome home party. And all y'all who've been hanging out with a nigga for all these years, man, I want y'all in the place. I want y'all in the place coming food with us because we cool with us. I want y'all in the place in the VIP coming and pop a bottle with me, because I feel like your family. You've been fucking with me for a long time. You know what I'm talking about? Let me see what it is. This is the biggest thug on the internet. Got to bring something to that potluck. Straight business. You got to bring something to that potluck. I don't care if it's noodle water. I don't care if it's noodle water. Bring something to that potluck, man. You can get you a whole plate. But yeah, man, it's your boy. He's Elite KOR, man. Guess what? I'm out. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man.